45. Check my 45. Hey, pick your game up. 45.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, he breaks another.
Missed.
He will not go down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10.
Now Jackson on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, no slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get...
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Check pass, 45.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. Looking for the in. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Barber. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They'll run on first down. Barber. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? From the 40 now on second down. Winston. And Winston lost the football. On third down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, Barber. And he's got room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14, Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running is Barber. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor.
You got tight right there.
Brings up second and 9 at the Ravens 32-yard line.
Echo. 57. Mike, 57.
On second and 9, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. He's going to take off with it. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. And an alley to run. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On third down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass. 45. Mike, 45.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson, dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that, they fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Let's go.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, run it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson looking deep downfield. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts as the first half is winding down as the Ravens push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Hey, let's go.
So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Ravens 30, Buccaneers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jameis Winston and the rest of the Bucs set to begin this next drive. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And Winston lost the football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Letting one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 76 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing this one out for him. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for the touchdown, Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And the Ravens defense, they get ready, and they trot back out onto the field.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch 57. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Jameis to throw it. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Jameis now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Ready. White 25. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Jameis now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Winston. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Check. 3 down.
brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And following the touchdown, kick this one away. Take it in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back. This one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest of as a player? Every game as a player.
No. I think about being, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70. And in the NFL in the 2000s.
And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 79 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off.
Yeah.
Right? We know this thing's done.
And he'll get into the end zone. You're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the... Out come the Bucs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
And see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Flip it. 48 to Mike. Bandit. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48. 66. Pull it. High. Watch the screen. 6 guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's now fourth down.
48, Mike, 48. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, check, check.
They'll try it now with Barber. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Pittsburgh, 50 ball trot. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And shedding his way forward. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Let's go.
Jackson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.